Call me a baller. Top is the aim. Jump up, leap in the game. Cloud 9 diver. I stays on my feet.
Yeah, Star on the Hood is very interesting. My very first album was called Star on the Hood, and on there I got a lyric saying they say I'm a star on the hood because they think I've burst and I ain't even blown yet, and that's exactly what it was. Because when you're in the era, people are like, yo, you must get this, and your video got played on TV, you must have got paid this much, and that's just how we thought. We didn't know how it goes. So that's how Star on the Hood came, and the album was called that. Made a few T-shirts, wearing it around, promoting it. Then people started liking it. It connected, made it into like a clothing line. Few people wore it. Like I guess the most famous person who wore it, who really boosted the sales, Rihanna, and she just wearing it. She was learning how to play the drums for a tour, I think, and she was seen wearing it. And she's real cool people, man. So that was good love and support. And we didn't even ask her. She came over and she just liked it, like, yo, I want one of these, and she wore it. So it's cool.
Cloud 9 diver. Cloud 9 skyliner. That's right, so we stand up taller. Had a couple of lows, you know.
Yeah, Cloud 9. I got my own label now, and Cloud 9 is something. With the publishing side of Cloud 9, when I signed my publishing deal a few years ago, I was in a position where I was like, okay, I don't want to just sign just my publishing. I want to have a publishing company where I can sign people to it. So, you know, always business here and there, and then that was cool. But then years later, now I've got my own label, and this is the first. So when Misunderstood came out, it was a great day, because like an achievement. I've released something on my own label now, and it's just, it feels great because everyone I respect and look up to, they go through the stages and phases where you gotta understand where you gotta empower that and just, you know, make something. Like, you gotta respect your brand, and if you can make it grow, do that. And we've been trying, and Cloud 9's feeling good. Yeah, it's good times.
Shadow in the dark takes more than see, I could have been a baller.
I'll say 3 tips I could give to achieve business successes. I say determination, focus, faith, and that works with a lot of different things. Because it sounds a bit cliche, like, okay, you hear it all the time, but really, if you want something, you have to be determined. Like, if you got like vision in your mind, in your head, and you don't have to put it out there, speak to someone, you know what I mean? Learn and be aware of what's happening around you. Take an idea. Some of them you might not have to keep in, but some you do, and you have to work out and have the good right people around you, man. People that ain't afraid to tell you this might not be right, and just stay focused.
Call me a baller. Top is the aim. Jump up, leap in the game. Cloud 9 diver. I stays on my feet.
The thing with like football, like when I was younger, football was my main thing. Music was the hobby, and football was just what I wanted to be. I just loved playing football, and everyone's like, yo, he's this. And I remember I was at Wimbledon, like the youth academy, and there's a few people I see now on the telly, like, yo, I remember we used to play together. And you know, like, someone who's doing really well right now, big up Jason Punchin, because he's like in a premiership, and it's a proud thing to see, man. And on the new song where I say Misunderstood, like, because people always ask me, why did you pick this over that? I didn't. It naturally came where teenage ages, man, I feel like I just wasn't committed enough to start training 4 times a day, eating certain foods I just about eat. So it was a bit hard. And then when I said I could have been a baller, hat-trick a game, football could have been my lane. I'm not doing a PA right now, by the way. But that's I really mean it, because I want people asking what position you used to play, and I'm like, I don't know. They didn't have a. My position was hat-trick a game. That's what I do. That's what I do.
You know, how the fans with celeb support, you know, snap, pass, flash, just track a pose, and it doesn't make sense.
Who's gonna be the next Man United manager? I think I've gone and hit my lip with the mic again, but the next Man United manager, it's hard to say. Giggs, I'm happy with what Giggs is doing, but because I respect him so much, I don't want his thing to be tarnished a bit by he became a manager who didn't do too well. Right now, everything's so cool, and he's, I guess, the history of the club. So, but whoever it is, I'm supporting. But as long as you just don't do us like Moyes did, then it's all good. United for life.